I'm going to teach you the function of the pronoun. I have remembered previous class, I have taught you the kinds of pronoun, and in today's class I am going to teach you the function of the different kinds of pronoun. So let's be reading, focused on my sound or even in the display. Here, what is the grammatical function of pronoun? According to the definition of pronoun, as you know, a pronoun is a word that takes place of a noun to avoid the repetition of noun again and again. And there is almost 10 kinds of pronoun that we have been studied or taught about in the previous class. Today I am going to teach you the function that can a pronoun perform in English language or English grammar. It is function like a subject of the sentence, like an object of the sentence, like an object of the preposition, like an object of the verb in different type of sentences. You can see on the board that pronoun is used as the subject of the verb. Subject of the verb. Below it, you can see a pronoun is used as the object of a verb and also a component of the verb. Even after, it can be used as an complemented object of the verb. Here are given some examples how a pronoun can be used as a subject of the sentence. You can see on the board that the underlined or the circled word. He as a personal pronoun. You, I, she, it, they, we. That all are pronouns as the subject of the sentence. After, I am going to teach you or explain you the pronoun that is known as it, where it can be used or how we can use it as a subject in a different type of sentences. Focus here. Actually, the pronoun it is always used for a non-living thing or a very little object or very little animal or word that can be classified as an organization, like it was Monday, it was Monday, or it was a dog, or it was a crowd. Here you can see it is used here as a subject when there is a non-living object or a very small animal or a crowd that cannot be classified as a personal pronoun. Then we can use it as a pronoun in this type of sentences. After, it also can be used for a young child. It was a boy or it was a child. It can be also used to show the time, to show the date, to show the year, or to show the any specific time or period of time. Like it was 9 o'clock, it was a Sunday, it was 1980, like this. It was the year of 1980. 1980. To show the period of time, to show the particular time, to show the particular date, that can be used as a subject is it over here. After that, I am going to tell you the use of personal pronoun. As you have seen here, the personal pronoun. See, what is the function and how we can use it in a particular sentence in English language. Let's focus. A personal pronoun must be of the same number, gender and person on the noun and stand for example, you can see on the board, he is very sick. He is very sick. He is a personal pronoun that can be used for a specific person. And when a pronoun is used for a specific person, that is known as a personal pronoun. After, a personal pronoun should be singular in number or neutral gender when it is used for the collective noun that is viewed as a whole. For example, I am going to write on the board. The I is the personal pronoun in the form of singular number. Here it can be said, it can be said as singular number. Singular number. And when I becomes plural, it can be said we. It can be said we, like this. This is the singular one and this is the plural one. It can be used in the definite manner when the subject of the sentence is singular, we use I, and when the subject of the sentence is plural, we use we. I am going to market. I am going to market. I am a singular number and personal pronoun. And then we said we are going to market. Then we is plural number. After that, when two or more singular nouns are joined by and pronoun used must be plural. When, focus me, listen to me carefully. When two or more singular nouns are joined by and, like Ram and Shyam. Ram and Shyam. When two singular noun or pronoun can be added by and, it becomes plural number. It becomes plural number, and then for this subject we can use pronoun as they. Ram and Shyam are brother. They are going to school or they are going to market or whatever where he wants to go and come. After personal pronoun, I am going to tell you possessive pronoun. Possessive मतलब it means when we show something, some possession, right, ownership, या उसको हिंदी में कह सकते हैं अधिकार. जब हम अपना अधिकार किसी वस्तु और थिंग्स पे जताते हैं, then we can say, or it can be said as a possessive pronoun. Like this pen. This pen is mine, or this is a my pen. This is, sorry, this is my pen. Here the sentence you can see, this is a my pen. This type of this, these, that, those, the fourth of the pronoun that can be said as a demonstrative pronoun. After this you can see here my. My is a pronoun in English grammar and that can be used as a possessive to show the possession on something. That I have already told you कि जब हम किसी वस्तु पे अपना अधिकार, अपने राइट को शो करते हैं तो उस राइट को, उस अधिकार को, उस पोजेशन को शो करने के लिए हमें पॉजिटिव प्रोनाउन का यूज करना पड़ता है. एंड देन हियर यू कैन सी दिस इज अ पॉजिटिव प्रोनाउन. माई, मी, माई. My, me, mine, that are possessive pronoun, but types of them can be used in different manner, different way in English language. I will told you the next period, next class, how it can be used, the types of my, me, mine. Okay. It has also the singular and plural form. It has also the singular and plural form. I am going to tell you by a, like here, person. Here singular number, singular and plural. The first person, as you know, first person, second person, third person. The first person, the second person and the third person. In first person, mine is used as a possessive pronoun. Mine, ours. Thereafter, your and yours. Yours, yours. His, her. His or hers. You can see and observe the pattern of the pronoun that can be used as a possessive pronoun in a particular sentence. When the person is first, we can use in singular number mine and in plural number ours. When the person of the sentence is in second number, second person, then the pronoun can be used as yours, as a subject or an object. In the third person, the singular number used his or her. If the subject is male, he can use his. If the person is female, she can use her in singular number. It can be used as his in plural too and hers or plural number. After possessive pronoun, I am telling you about demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun. When somebody or the speaker of the sentence used to direct something using by sign, there is the fan, or this is the fan, that is the doll, this is the book, those are the boys, and these are the girls. When this type of sign is used by the speaker, then we use as demonstrative pronoun in the sentence. As I have told you, "अफीम" means ego. Like this is a pen. When some object, when some noun or pronoun that can be near to us, the demonstrative pronoun used as this. Like this pen is very clear, very near to me. Then we can say it is demonstrative, and the pronoun that can be used this. Here, that is a pen. It means the pen is very far from me. When that is used as a pronoun, it means the pen is very far from me, like this. You can see the sign. It is saying that the pen is very close to me, and the long arrow is telling about that the pen is very far to me. For singular number, we can use this. If there is pens, we can use those. Those are pens. If here is also pens, and then these are pens. Ready? After, I am going to tell you about reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun. When the subject, when any type of subject that can be used in a sentence as a pronoun, when the pronoun add a suffix at the end of itself, it becomes reflexive pronoun. It means the subject or the doer of the sentence reflects something on himself, herself, themselves, or itself. Like this, my. This is a pronoun, and when it can be added, myself. Myself. It becomes myself. I have told you, when a pronoun add self as a suffix. आपने पढ़ा होगा इंग्लिश ग्रामर में suffixes is a word that can be added at the end of a pronoun to change its form and meaning. That can be called suffix. कि my अपने साथ self नामक suffix को add करता है और then it becomes myself, and this type of word is called reflexive pronoun. You can see the next example, like they plus self. It becomes themselves. Them. It can be said reflexive pronoun. In a sentence, I am going to give you an example with the sentence. I have done this job by myself. I have done this job by myself. मैंने यह काम खुद किया है. मैंने यह काम खुद किया है. It means the subject is forcing on itself or himself the verb that reflect on the subject. This word reflect on subject itself, and that is why it can be said reflexive pronoun. In another example, you can observe a little more. Sorry. She can do the homework. Sorry. Homework by herself. She can do the homework by herself. Herself, according to the definition of reflexive pronoun, as I have told you, a pronoun that can add a suffix to self, it becomes reflexive. Her is a pronoun and self added a suffix and it becomes herself. And this word reflects the subject itself. The word that reflects the subject itself, and when this type of word reflect on subject, it can be called reflexive pronoun. After reflexive pronoun, I am going to tell you about emphatic pronoun. Emphatic. Emphatic pronoun. Emphatic pronoun is the same like reflexive pronoun. It also can be made by adding a suffix to a pronoun. जैसा आपने अभी देखा, माई के साथ जब सेल्फ को ऐड करते हैं, self can be added, it becomes myself, and then it is called reflexive pronoun. But here in emphatic pronoun also it can be used. Emphatic मतलब किसी काम को, किसी वर्क को जब प्रेशर देकर, फोर्स लगाकर करने की कोशिश करते हैं, then it can be called emphatic. Emphatic. Like an example I am going to tell you कि मैंने इस काम को किया है, मैंने खुद इस काम को किया है. जब किसी काम को करने के लिए प्रेशराइज्ड वर्ड का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, यूज करते हैं, then it can be called emphatic. Emphatic अपना प्रेशर जमाना. You know, today by an example I am going to explain you. He himself done this job. If you did not differentiate between the emphatic and reflexive pronoun, I am going to tell you and explain you what is the difference between both of them. the emphatic and the reflexive. The reflexive pronoun like this type is used as an object of a sentence. आपने जब मैंने पीछे लिखा एग्जाम्पल आपने गौर किया होगा, ऐसे लिखा he is doing the work by himself. You can notice over here also himself is a pronoun and it is used as a object of the sentence. When himself, myself, themself, ourself, yourself, ourself, himself is used as an object, then it is called reflexive pronoun. And when it is used just after the subject, then it can be said emphatic pronoun. Here you can see this is the pronoun, and just after the pronoun himself is used, and then it is called emphatic. I hope you would get me my words and find the difference between emphatic and reflexive. After this pronoun, the next one is indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun, it means by the name itself indefinite. By name itself indefinite. It means the thing that cannot be definite is called indefinite. सेंटेंस को देखकर जब पता नहीं चले इसमें कौन सा प्रोनाउन को यूज करना है, then it can be called indefinite pronoun. Like example, everybody. Now, not me and not you can say for whom this word is used in the sentence. For male or for female? Can you say it? Not. बता ही नहीं सकते, बता नहीं पाते हैं कि ये जो एवरीबॉडी वर्ड है ये मेल के लिए यूज किया गया या फिर फीमेल के लिए. जब ये अपने आप में नहीं पता चलता है तब इसे कहते हैं इंडेफिनिट प्रोनाउन. someone. It cannot be classified as a male or a female. And when the pronoun is not classified into male or female, it can be said indefinite pronoun. After indefinite, I am telling you about distributive pronoun. Distributive pronoun, by the name distributive itself, its particular meaning, distribute. आप समझ सकते हैं डिस्ट्रीब्यूट मतलब बंटवारा करना, हर एक को बांटना, हर एक को देना. इट मीन्स डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ समथिंग. Distribution of something is known as distribute. And here when TION, it means suffix is added, it becomes distributive pronoun. Each of the boy or each of the girl in the class would be given a very good prize if he or she can get very good in the examination. Here, each of the students हर एक को here student, it becomes a plural number. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट हैं और उन बहुत सारे में हर एक को, प्रत्येक को कुछ प्राइज देना है, और उस प्राइज को हर एक के बीच जब डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन किया जाता है, देन इट कैन बी सेड दैट इट इज अ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव pronoun. Each one of the student has given a very good prize. Every teacher has given a very good speech. Every member of my family is very good. Each one in the crowd is familiar to me. This type of sentence, that is the start by each, every, each one another, then it can be said a distributive pronoun. After, it's time for reciprocal. Reciprocal pronoun. What is the reciprocal pronoun? In previous class, I have already told you the definition. What is the reciprocal pronoun? But today I am going to teach you the uses and the identification of the pronoun. How can you find the difference, and how can you say that this is a personal, this is a possessive, or this is a demonstrative? As I have told you just now, that each and every, when each and every type of word that can be used at the starting of a sentence, it can be said a reciprocal pronoun. But when it can be used at the end of a sentence like an object, it can be said a reciprocal. When each and every body has a good sense. When this type of pronoun is used at the beginning of the sentence or subject of the sentence, it can be said distributive pronoun. But this type of pronoun is used at the end of the sentence as a pronoun, it can be said reciprocal. Like Mukul has given a reward to everyone. Here you can see everyone is used as an object of the sentence or object of the preposition to. Then it is called reciprocal. Pronoun. When this word is used as a subject, everyone has a good sense. Here everyone is used as the subject of the sentence, and then it is called distributive. Here it is distributive pronoun as the subject, or here it is reciprocal as an object of the sentence. After reciprocal, I am stopping my words. In the next video, I will teach you more. Goodbye. Stay safe. Stay healthy.